Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing Boros MONDRAK tokens in Ranked Standard. This deck is built around MONDRAK, Glory Indominus, a legendary creature, Phyrexian horror, 4 mana 4/4. If one or more tokens will be created under your control, twice that many tokens are created instead. So clearly, that's the build around here. It also does have this second ability, pay 1 and a white, or 2 life, in some combination to sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures put an indestructible counter on MONDRAK, so you can protect it for pretty cheap for just 1 mana if you have 1 mana open and some life to spare. But obviously we're trying to pump out as many tokens as possible. Now I will say when I began with this deck, I put 4 copies of the Hive in here, like this was kind of the clear 2-drop to put in this token deck prior to Wedding Announcement, but having played with it, I don't think it's really that good. I mean, the best case scenario is against a control deck. You get it down on turn 2, and if they can't remove an enchantment, it just sits there and they eventually have to deal with these 1/1 tokens amassing. But the problem is, like, just a 1/1 doesn't get the job done. If they play any blocker at all, the 1/1 just can't get through. So, you know, if you pump it out with Wedding Announcement, then it gets a little bigger, then it's a 2/2. But if this had Death Touch on it or Unblockable on it, we'd be really talking. But since it doesn't, it just kind of sits there, and then you're like, well, I can't really attack. So that's that. So I dropped it all the way down to 1, put some more Obliterating Bolts. So we have a ton of removal, basically. And the goal is to keep them off our backs for a bit while we develop our board and go nuts off of MONDRAK. The 3 drops, however, are excellent. Wedding Announcement into MONDRAK is amazing. You get 1 token the first time, then you drop MONDRAK, and you get 2 more, and then the next turn you flip, and you're like, okay, I am doing the thing. That's sweet right there. Adeline, also very good. Couldn't really find space for more, but obviously into MONDRAK is very good because you just get the extra tokens every time. Fable is good before or after. Before you get the 2/2 Shaman, just one of them, but then after, when you attack with the Shaman, you get double treasure tokens, and if you play it after MONDRAK, you straight up get 2 Goblin Shaman creature tokens. And then Urabrass Forge, you know I love this card. Yeah, this thing is sweet. You need to protect it, so you need a lot of removal just so you don't die, but if you get this guy going, it feels good. And then lastly, 1 Emperor and 1 Negotiator in there for fun. Now, there are some other things you could do with this deck, which I was too chicken. I kept it pretty conservative, but Aganjo Uprising seems crazy fun. Right, if you go MONDRAK on 4, Aganjo on 5 for X equals 3, your opponent gets 2 2/2 Samurai tokens, but you get 6 2/2 Samurai tokens with Vigilance, Menace, and Haste because you got double them off of the MONDRAK, which means they can only block 1 of them because their 2 tokens can block 1 of your Menace ones, and so you swing in with 5 for 10 damage, or maybe more if you have Wedding Announcement flipped. So if you want to run a Aganjo Uprising as the top end, this card never sees play, and this is like the perfect home for it. Other thing you can do is run like a Rabble Rousing, so you could fit 2 of those on top. You could take out the Emperor and the Jaya and just, like, you know, go for the combo win. I think that'd be very fun as well. Anyway, that's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play with lots of removal and a single Hive to go the distance. Oh, it's got a nice name. Miro didn't. Okay, let's put some Mirrodin in. Grixis. All right, well, we are the first to get down on the board. White. Okay, not Grixis. Binding immediately on the Hive. Opponent says no. I don't like that. Wedding Announcement online. Okay, lots of void actually. All right, so they're really domain here. They're really Orzhov with some domain stuff. Ossify is quite good here. Target a basic land. Take the token. I can't get it back. Swing for 2, for 1 rather. And pop out another token. One on the draw, discard. Been a single go for the throw, keep everything else in hand. Odawara. Bankbuster. Alright, I mean, they have lots of colors here. They seem to be pulling it off. No good targets for our Fateful Absence. Yeah, I think we're going to draw cards here. We can even get the Sokenza down and just start swinging. Pretty happy to do that. Do we keep the Mountain to cycle? I don't know. Okay. It's a good chunk of tokens. They take their Bankbuster draw now. And we hit them for 4. And they're all about to become 2/2s, which is a decent chunk of damage. We'll hold on to the land for now. Not do anything with it. Draw into Obliterating Bolt. Okay, we have removal ready. They flip the Kiki Chiki. We're ready to go. Do nothing past us. Could be a Wandering Emperor turn. So Fateful Absence might be nice there. I think we'll burn the first Obliterating Bolt here anyway. Okay. They could flash in the Emperor now, make it 2/2 power with the Bankbuster if they wanted to. It's kind of interesting. Let it go. Okay. Swing in here. See if it is in fact an Emperor turn. It's another Binding. Okay. They might take the Wedding Festivity. They do. All right, back down to 1/1. Still hit him for 4 here. When it drops to 11. Take another Bankbuster draw. With a tap land, could still be an Emperor turn. They haven't shown it to us yet. Man, that Hive on turn 2 would have actually gone a long way this game. This is kind of the perfect matchup for that card. But they removed it. MONDRAK, Glory, Indominus. Okay. Well, we'll start with the swing. Swing for 4. When it draws again, they make a blocker. I mean, we don't really want to spend our mana on that because we want to play out MONDRAK this turn anyway. Okay. Drop down by 3 down to 8. Play out the MONDRAK. Autopay. Countered. Okay. Well, they're down to 8, but I don't know. Looking pretty sketchy. Do nothing. More rule for us. We swing for 3 now. Let's see if opponent drops to 5. Nope, it's finally the Emperor time. Okay. Make a Samurai. Yeah, we can pick this off, I guess. Okay, to think about something. I wonder if they were thinking about make disappearing it just to force us to use the mana. They have Make Disappear. They're about to counter this, but that's okay. There's nothing we can do about that. Could also wait till their turn in Fateful Absence. Yeah, I think that's okay, actually. Let's do that. Because I think they might have Make Disappear here. Set the upkeep stop. Okay. So let's kill you now on their turn. If they want to Make Disappear, they at least have to use mana on their own turn. Yep, they do. So I think we made that right call. We're about to keep the Emperor. Nothing we can do about that. Take a draw. They really hit their mana well this game. Like, no stumbles at all. Green. It's not even, it doesn't even have a type, right? It's not even like a forest. Okay, another blocker. Another Bankbuster. Okay. I mean, it's actually possible we get there. We have our own Emperor to flash in. We give one of these guys first strike. They have 2 mana open. That's funny. I mean, yeah, we could try that. I think that's unnecessary, right? I think we just go for the bolt here. I think it's just like this. Okay, let's see what the stick is. But if they have removal and we plus in the Emperor and then they just pick off the creature, it's just not going to feel that good. Okay, they let it go. They think for a little bit. They have 2 mana open. We're not sure what they have. I think we're putting them in lethal range. I think we're ignoring this Emperor completely. To the face. They can plus on the Emperor as much as they want. Okay. Down to 2. Okay. You're telling me there's a chance. They do nothing. They did hold priority for a while, though. Couldn't they have drawn with the Bankbuster? Didn't they have 2 mana open? They just refused to use the treasure token? Is that what happened? Okay, plus onto nothing. That does not stop our assault. Uh-huh. Top 10 cards into your hand. Okay. They have 1 mana open, right? So we just do this now before they draw into a land and make disappear or something. Do you have Indestructible? Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. Do not have Indestructible. Okay. Okay, they salty rope us using their full timer and pass to us. What an absurd game. We basically did nothing all game. And drew none of our key cards and just like the Sokenzan Cycle Land to get the Spirit Tokens went there. Oh my god. That was dumb. That was a dumb game of Magic right there. On the play here. With some removal, some Wedding Announcement. Seems okay to me. We can start with the tap land. There's the Forge. Let's go. We can play out the Plains. Because we do need at least 1 basic down for the Ossify. Okay. Opponent gets the Harvester. We get the Forge, and then we get to play defense the rest of the game. So here we come. 1-1 in the mix. Get in there. Alright, first block, no problem. Alright, game on. Fable, okay. When it bops us for 3. Let's see. Our hand's pretty good. I don't know if I need to draw a discard. I think we go Strangle on the mirror, the Shaman here. Then get the wedding announcement down. Okay, swing for 2. Wedding announcement. Make a blocker. Opponent gets to draw a discard and look for an answer to the Forge. Fourth land into Sheldred. Okay, makes drawing more awkward. I think no blocks. We can flip the wedding announcement at some point. Might prefer to block the Sheldred here. Emperor's very good. Okay. I don't think we want to draw, so we just attack here. Unfortunately, we can't Emperor to pump it up. But they might still worry. Okay, that's all for now. Hold the Emperor for our turn. They probably won't attack with Sheldred, but that's okay. Another blocker. End here. Okay, they flipped their Kiki Jiki, so we have numerous issues to deal with. We have to deal with the Harvester and the Sheldred. Sheldred being a bit more time sensitive. Okay, opponent picks off our 1/1. Totally fine. Let's see how many they attack with. Just the Harvester. Okay, they think about it. They go just with the Harvester, though. We'll still take it with the Emperor, gain some life. I think all that's worth it. 2 blocks. Yeah, no blocks here. Could also flash it in and try to plus on the blocker. But I think there's a decent chance to just blow it out with some removal anyway. Then we could minus next turn, but this is fine with me. Okay. Exile the Harvester here. Up to 14. And they Vulture Surge you. Backup Harvester comes down. It's usually an issue, but we don't really have that many creatures for them to remove in general. Okay. Get him with the 4/1. Question is, how many Fables do we play out here? Drawing cards is not our friend, but we also have to draw into an answer to Sheldred. Okay, I think we hold here. Make some blockers, flip the wedding announcement. Opponent goes up to 13. 5th land drop, they do have Invoke Despair mana. Underdog instead, not blitzed in. Okay, copy the Harvester. Let's see who they pick off here. Plenty of blood tokens, can kill whatever they want. They attack instead. I think trading off a token here is actually fine. We're looking to answer Sheldred. And eventually the Kiki Jiki. Okay, 1 block. Alright. We survive another turn. Drop to 10. We need to draw here. We have to draw into an answer to Sheldred, basically. So I think we drop all the way to 6 off that. Bin both lands, take 4 damage. More lands. Brutal. Okay. Yep, that's tough. That is very tough for us. Move to combat here. 6-2. We're so close to dead, I think we have to keep back the blocker. Although I bet they might not block that well if we did attack with 3/3. They drop to 7. Play out Fable. We're not going to be able to cycle both lands because that'll kill us. So we can play out 1 anyway. Because we'll draw, and then if we draw 2, then we just go down to 0. So we have 2 draws potentially to pick off Sheldred. Even so, they have a lot of attacking damage this turn too. Mishra. Okay. Well, that looks like game, maybe. Each opponent loses X life. Where X is the number of attacking creatures. Seems like game. Just attack all. Drain us for 4. And then we draw, lose 2 off the Sheldred on upkeep. Yeah, okay. We need some removal. We have a ton of removal in the deck, but we need like an Osify or something to pick off the Sheldred in. Didn't quite get there this game. A lot of land. Alright, on the draw. Still will try this Skrelv's Hive plan, but we'll see how aggressive they are. Okay, nothing yet. Proving Ground, Jund. Privateer's Overlook. Tap land. Okay. I mean, we have the start, right? Skrull's Hive into the Forge. It's a lot of tokens per turn. Opponent Bushwhacks here. Okay. Well, if they drop the Obliterator on us, I can't say we're going to be that happy. But I think we get the Forge ticking. Swing for one here. Okay. Pretty good start for us. If they drop an Obliterator on us, though, I don't know how that's going to go. It is an Obliterator. So we can ossify it, which is nice. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. I guess on the off chance they play Invoke Despair, we should maybe Fateful Absence instead. That's fine with me. Okay, destroy you. Okay, swing for 3. Tokens getting in there. And here. Next Obliterator comes down. Okay, we have the answer again, though. We just ossify this time. Sure, target a basic. Take the Obliterator. Alright, swing for 5. Down to 10. Okay. Let's see if they have the next Obliterator. It is possible. Sack the clue token, look for an answer. Alright, they slow down for a minute. Only 2 mana open. Loam Speaker. Okay. Fine by us. Adeline's not bad here. Can also just strangle the Loam Speaker and continue the assault. Yeah. That's fine with me. Pick you off. Drop the next Hive. And we should get lifelink off these tokens now. Opponent drops to 3. We get the lifelink off these guys, because now we have, opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Cruelty of Gix. They need a sweeper, but it's going to be too slow. Creature card, graveyard onto the battlefield. I think it's too late. We just have too much attacking power here. Drop Adeline to get one more attacker. Okay, Bushwhack. I think we're good. We can drop one of the Hives. Okay. Hit the next land drop. Yeah, swing with the Forge. These guys can even drop Adeline to get an extra attacker. All right, I mean, on the play, it feels pretty good. Opponent goes first, but we have the Forge on 3. Mono red. Okay. Much scarier than I thought. Okay, more land for us. Hopefully we have a good target for the Absence. Slow him down just a little bit. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Comes in as a 3/3. Okay, hits pretty hard. Down to 16. Mondrak's okay if we can survive long enough. I don't think we're forging this game. I think it's too much pressure. Wedding Announcement into Mondrak is not bad at all. Swift Spear, okay. It's a lot of damage. Swing in, we'll take out their most damaging threat. That's going to be the Adversary. Okay, hit us for 3. Down to 13. So they have 2 mana opens. They're going to kill whatever we play here anyway. So let's give them the 1/1 instead of the 2/2 Fable. Okay. So we have a blocker. Let's see if they pick it off now. Take the Clue Draw instead. That's not bad for us. Alright, this is the turn we eat all the damage. And then hopefully next turn the Mondrak gets us in it. Firebrand. Could be annoying. Sneeze impending. No blocks. Sneeze has been removed. Okay. Here we go. It's Mondrak time. Is it enough? Okay. No attacks. Make double blockers. Pick off play with fire. Okay, 1 token down. 2 more acquired, though. Reckless Impulse, they draw here. Prowess. Mountain, mountain. Question is, do we block with MONDRAK or not? Reckless Stormseeker. Okay. Well, their full hand is exposed. Put it there. Just you. We can block with one of the 1/1s. That's wrong. Don't do that. That's... Okay. This is good for us. We use 1/1/1 to block the Firebrand, and then we just pick off the Swift Spear or something. So you're like that, and you're like that. Okay. We drop down 2 to 8. We live another day, though. Fateful Absence is a big draw, plus we have the land to play it. Don't think we need to attack. Double tokens, not bad. You could pick off the Stormseeker now. Could actually swing with someone. It's not a huge incentive to, though. We're about to flip and make all these huge. Okay. Fine. Let's get rid of the Stormseeker. And yeah, let's give him the MONDRAK treatment. Ooh, baby. MONDRAK wedding announcement taking out mono red. Very nice. All right, I think we'll call it there. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider dropping a like, subscribe, and a comment. I appreciate it all. And if you haven't already, yeah, check out on the official MTG Arena channel. They actually featured me, which was super exciting, and I'm very excited to grow that relationship, and was quite honestly a big step for me. So if you want to show some support and you want to go to their channel, check out the video, drop a like, subscribe, comment, you know, hype it up. I would really appreciate it because, yeah, this is cool. Things are starting to happen. Just one by one, slowly, things are starting to happen. So anyway, just want to tell you I appreciate you and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.